Hi Libra, welcome to this reading. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Strength, Leo, holding something back. What are they holding back? They're holding back, I'm hearing, because of society. Queen of Cups is trying to pop out. We've got the Six of Cups underneath. So their true feelings, their true desires here, they're saying, would not be accepted by society, maybe the wider society that they're in, that you're in, or their immediate community. Ooh, Five of Cups reversed. So there could have been a period of separation, mourning, sadness. This is someone who's saying, I'm out of that energy now. I want to focus on this special Two of Cups connection. So this is someone who feels that you are a soulmate, a twin flame possibly, whether they use that language or not. But they still, even so, even though they're coming into this, or they're in this higher vibration, focusing on the opportunity, the possibility, the partnership, they're still holding themselves back with strength here. Sorry about the banging next door, still having work done, getting sick of it, but you know, what can you do? So this is someone who feels that you can work together, not just passionately, emotionally, but in a practical partnership sense as well. So whatever is the reason they're holding back, and we'll see more of this, it's definitely holding a lot of sway over your person, I would say. We have the Fool, Aries, Aquarius. This is someone who wants a new beginning. They're very ready emotionally to jump back into this. But look, Age of Pentacles reversed with the World in reverse. The cycle that needs to end here is the cycle of them not doing enough, giving enough, showing up consistently. Okay. Let's see. And this is their thoughts and feelings, so this is something that they are saying. Ace of Swords. So they know the reasons they're held back. Tell us more, please. What's holding this person back? I mean, strength can be the ego, but that's not the message I'm getting right now. Four of Pentacles. Something about their real truth. We have the Devil, Capricorn. Okay, a couple of things. It could be what, you know, the situations they've got themselves into at the moment, responsibilities they have, and it wouldn't be right or appropriate, or they just don't have room to pursue this connection with you in the way that they want. That's their opinion right now. It could be that they're saying, I hold my true self back from everybody, and if I was to show the world the sort of person I really am, I would be rejected. So there could be a way they like to show up, something they like to do, a way they like to behave. And it doesn't mean it's terrible, it's outrageous. It could be something like... let's say this is someone who... I can't think of an example that might seem different but isn't, you know, wouldn't put you off, because I don't think it's something that would be a deal breaker. I think I don't know, let's say someone who doesn't want to have children. I know that's not, you know, that's a rubbish example, but bear with me. Let's say this is someone who doesn't want to have children. They want to focus on themselves. They're someone who knowingly is saying, I am not selfless enough to give enough time to raising a child, so I just don't want children. In their particular family, friend group, community, whatever it is, if they were to say that out loud, it might be rejected, or they might be made to feel that they were being selfish or something like that. But you might understand where they're coming from, or you might feel the same. So there's something here where they're saying, my true self is absolutely not going to be accepted by the people around me, but what I'm reading from this energetically is that their true self is not actually doing anything extreme or crazy, if you see what I mean. It's just different from what's going on around. So yeah, so they're keeping this hidden. They could have pushed it down into their shadow side. We have the Moon, Pisces energy. So something about this connection, they're saying their thoughts and feelings are, you've almost unlocked this part of them and it's brought it into the light for them to see, which is obviously amazing and empowering and helps them feel that they're ready for a whole new beginning. But at the same time, it raises problems and questions with the life that they've already built, the connections they already have around them that they now realize maybe aren't in alignment with them, that they don't particularly want anymore. Okay. Let's see, what else? Their true thoughts and feelings, please. Yeah, look, King of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who doesn't want convention, and convention is different, you know. There's no one, oh my goodness, these message cards. There is no one kind of convention that's a standard across the world, everywhere you go, and all groups of people, you know. But again, whatever the convention is that they were raised within, they're saying this is not for me. But I feel with the King of Pentacles being here, they've already invested in some degree in whatever this the expected way of doing things is. It's not like they're a page at this point. So there is concern of, how do I get out of this? How do I maneuver myself away from these things? Can I do that? Actually, I don't want any of these. Let's keep going. 10 of Wands. We have Justice, Libra. 7 of Wands. So in the past, they've been defensive. They've pushed you away or blocked you or been so on guard that you've just maybe thought, you know what? You can keep your guard up. I'm not going to keep trying to knock it down anymore. But yeah, their honest opinion is they know more effort needs to be given to balance things out here. So there is a recognition and an acknowledgement, my goodness, of what you have given up until now. This Fool, as I said, is positive and negative, this realization they've had, because it's like, wow, now there's the opportunity to live a life that actually aligns with me and makes me happy. But at the same time, it's almost a heavy burden to know this, because there are certain things in the way that I have invested in, that I've created. Okay, we have Judgment on the back, so wanting freedom, a release, a new beginning. We have Scorpio energy here. Is this the King of Wands? Yes, I keep seeing him as I'm shuffling. So I feel this is someone who's saying, I would like to switch things up. I want to become a King of Wands versus a King of Pentacles. I want to do what I want to do now because I feel inspired, because I'm passionate about it. And if a King of Wands says they want to do something, they're going to do it, regardless of what anybody else thinks or says. This is the energy that is pulling at this person. And what's this here? Queen of Wands. There we go, with the Chariot poking out. And look, the stars reversed, because you represent alignment to them. You represent that ultimate goal, but it's, you know, they're not yet moving in your direction powerfully, I don't think, not in the way they want to. We've got Aquarius here. Okay, so let's have a look at their intentions at this time. What do they intend to do about this? What do they intend to do about this, please? With the World and Justice and the Judgment card, I wonder if for some of you, this person that, you know, you're asking about your person here, if they would need to go through a divorce or quite an intense separation where there's lots of shared property, assets, children, even that sort of thing. Or if it could be work as well, in the way with the 8 of Coins here. And maybe they do a job or have a career where they can't just hand in a notice, you know, hand in their notice and a week later be gone. Could be something about moving, you know, a big relocation as well. But either way, there's a feeling of what you have given, they you know, they've not reciprocated, not in a practical sense, in terms of their thoughts, their energy, their emotions, yes, but not in a way that's visible for you to see. Okay, so this person's true intentions, please, towards my viewer in this connection. Oh, the Devil in reverse. So they do intend to try and overcome either this fear about being their true selves or the binds that they have found themselves in, and it could of course be both of those. Okay, nice, good. Bit of strength, yes, I like that. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords reversed. That's the 9 of Swords, sorry, in reverse. So not worrying, not being in anxiety over this, not overthinking it, not getting stuck in a place of fear and almost paralysis because of the fear. With me saying the 6 of Swords, you know, what I was thinking when that came up is that they do intend to make a return to you, which I've seen already in the cards we first laid out. They do want a new beginning here. We have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, some pain for sure. We have the 5 of coins reversed with the 3 of cups in reverse. If there is a third party that's in the way, and this third party could be, as I said, it could be a spouse, karmic, partner, a job, location, lack of effort. So it could have even been their own, really? I'm so sorry about this banging. It could have been their own behavior that was the third party that was dragging this down, and they're saying my intention is to get rid of that third party, whatever this third party is for them, or whatever the third party is in your connection, they intend to get rid of that. But yeah, 5 of coins reversed, I'm seeing their intention is to come back towards you to repair any damage. Thinking about that message card I saw, you know, we're both hurting from this. If you're at a distance from each other, to bring you both closer together. We have the Ace of Coins reversed. So it's they don't want a crossover here. It's I've got to free myself from these connections I'm in, or these situations, or my own fear about being my true self, and then I come forward with an offer. So they don't want any overlap, and I just feel there's been overlap in the past, and that's partly what contributed to the situation that you're both in now. This does feel like, to me, a situation where there's not much communication, if any. We have the Tower, Scorpio energy. Yeah, they intend to completely blast through these stressful thoughts they've had, because they're realizing they're going around and around in circles, and they're just wasting time. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, 3 of Swords, 6 of Coins reverse, 3 of Cups. There's definitely some sort of third party, person, situation, energy, belief that's been detrimental to this connection, and this your person has realized the effect that this has had on you, on this connection, and they're saying, right, well, when I come back around with this Ace of Coins, obviously I can't do that again. I wonder as well, for some of you, if they chose this other thing or person and they're saying they're not choosing that anymore, because that could have caused this 3 of Swords for both of you. Let's see, we have Justice on top of Justice. Look at their intention. This is nice, because today I'm seeing this is someone who has thoughts and feelings, and their intentions are to act on those, not just to sit here and say, oh well, I have these thoughts, I have these desires, never mind. This is someone who's saying, you know, I really feel that I owe you some justice here, and their intention is to bring about that justice. Good. Okay. Nice. Right, let's get some messages. Start with this deck here. I will say though, you know, of course, the devil. Maybe I shouldn't say, excuse me. The devil is obviously not a light, easy, breezy energy. I do feel they're working on figuring out removing themselves from this now, at this exact time, but it's not going to be done by tomorrow, which I'm sure obviously you know anyway. For some of you, there could be something around addiction as well, because, you know, obviously the devil has led to being unproductive in your direction. I'm looking at this 7 of Wands, and this guy's so, you know, unaware of himself, what's going on. He's got on these different shoes and that sort of thing. So yeah, they could be saying there's something I do or indulge in or overindulge in that makes me behave unlike myself, and clearly I need to pull back with that. Okay, we have, if we were intimate and I ran away, please know it wasn't just you, it was just super intense and awesome, and I ran feeling undeserving. I'll get my courage back and come back around. So the devil could be talking as well about a really intense and strong sexual passionate connection, but they weren't giving anything beyond that, especially with the devil and then the Ace of Coins reversed. You may have thought, okay, it will start off being relaxed and just fun and casual, and then it will naturally build into something more committed, and that never happened. So maybe you know, ended up feeling used. I'm afraid you're seeing someone else. I don't want to reach out and get rejected. So yes, if there has been a lot of time here and no communication, and they don't have much access to you because you've stopped trying to be present in their life, they could definitely be wondering what your situation is in a romantic sense. Okay, what else please? Okay, I know you think your body isn't perfect, but it's heaven to me, and I often think about and look forward to exploring it and how to pleasure you beyond what you've known. I want you so bad. So if you have not been intimate with this person in this way, this is definitely something that they think about, and I think they do actually imagine, are you with someone else, and really hate that thought. So this is, you know, this person's definitely attracted to you and wants to explore that, and if you already have, obviously to do it, you know, to explore it again. I have some overbearing and controlling people in my life I'm afraid will try to control you too, so I'm working on good boundaries and gaining respect before bringing you into this dynamic. Exactly, that's why the devil here is with this Ace of Coins reversed. I've got to get out of this first before I come forward and make this offer to you. So by not acting immediately, this person could be thinking about you and not trying to sort of wreck any peace or stability or progress you're making in life as well, especially if the person around them is sort of, well, controlling, low vibrational, has insidious intentions. You know, they don't want to bring you into that dynamic or almost put that person onto you. So now that low vibrational person's focus is on you, and yeah, you just sort of don't even want to be in that person's awareness. Okay, what's on the back? Let's see. I feel like I'm going through a major test of faith right now, and I'm trying to stay positive, but it's hard. It just feels like life is against me, but I know I'll make it across the finish line and hold you in my arms when I pass this. So yeah, this is someone who is overcoming some big things, but I do think they will, because we have the devil with strength, and strength overcomes the devil. And the second time around, the devil was reversed. So that hold, whatever that hold is, or whoever that is, the power they have over your person is lessening. Also with the Tower, it could be that Spirit's going to come in and give this person like a burst of inspiration or an idea to help them, you know, to push them forward, because this is someone who isn't just saying, oh, I wish this, I wish that, and doing nothing to help themselves. This person is helping themselves to try and move forward, and when Spirit sees that, you know, it's almost like you take 2 steps, then you get, you know, Spirit will take 3, and it just becomes more of a team effort. It's not just you by yourself, but you've got to at least show you're willing, you know. And maybe before this person was in that 5 of Cups upright, they weren't willing, they were feeling sorry for themselves. Spirit's not going to do it for you, you know, with you, yes, not for you, but now they're helping themselves. Okay, so let's go to this deck that keeps sliding on the floor and see what comes out. It will be interesting to see if that damaged card comes out. Hope I haven't given up on us yet. Space, I need more time to think. Yeah, this change won't happen overnight, but it is happening on, you know, now. Chaser, I don't want to chase anymore. Whoa. Reciprocity, I want to have equal give and take. So this person's used to situations, connections in which they are draining themselves and they're not getting much back, which is, you know, possibly why when you were showing up and you were giving more than you were taking, they didn't know what to do with that. That was just an unfamiliar dynamic, and we could think, well, even if it's unfamiliar, surely it's nice, so why can't you just accept it? Well, you know, I guess it's like when we watch people we know get into relationships with the same sorts of unhealthy dynamics, with the same sorts of people, because sometimes what's familiar feels better or easier than what's maybe healthier or better, you know. So even if this person liked what you were offering, the fact that you were showing up and being attentive, it was confusing. They didn't even know how to process that. So they maybe just rejected it. We have secrets. I haven't told you everything. Probably about this other controlling person or situation. I will pull a card though in a minute to see. We have escape. I left when things got hard. So yes, and I think maybe you've not seen or heard from them since, to be honest, with that space card on top. We have absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So this space has actually been good for them, for you, maybe, hopefully, for the connection, because they see your true value, your worth, the fact that it's worth. Now let me just go back a minute. I think they've always seen your value, but it was easier to stick with the established dynamics that they were used to in relationships, which is maybe chasing people, bending over backwards to be accepted, you know, jumping through hoops for people they didn't even sort of really connect with, all of that, than to do the inner work to align with you. But it's almost like through the absence, they've realized the thing that is more difficult than making changes in their life and within themselves is not being able to speak with you, to see you, to not be with you, and to imagine you being with someone else, you know. So I think that this time was necessary for them to come to this realization and to find the courage to say, okay, let me start looking in the mirror and addressing things and finding the strength, the courage to make these changes. Yeah, okay. Anything else, please? Chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. Okay, lots of passion today, and I do think we're talking chemistry in a deep soul sense, but also definitely, undeniably, we're also talking about the physical, lusty, sexual chemistry here. So they're very, very attracted to you, and right now really thinking a lot about you in that sort of a specific way. So let me go in and see anything about these secrets. So maybe the secret is, yeah, that they feel like you're the one for them. That they're sorry potentially for dragging you into a third party situation or bringing in a third party or hurting you. Okay, secrets. I haven't told you everything. Knight of Cups. So the secrets are probably secrets you'd enjoy hearing. They have these romantic feelings. I think they were scared in the past and they were stubborn. Aries energy there. Yeah, and then they ran. So this person's big secret is that they're fully aware now. They see themselves in a new way and their behavior in a new way, and they know that they shut this down before it had a chance to grow. They were stubborn, unyielding, and then they just left. Possibly for some of you even ghosted you. Okay, so let's get some final messages from this deck and move into guidance and advice. You are irreplaceable. For some of you, I think they probably thought they could replace you. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. Is it possible to forgive and forget? No, I don't think so, not from what I'm seeing. I think there has to be an acknowledgement actually of things maybe that have happened here. I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself, and I feel like it's through not knowing what to say, because they know you're not going to accept and just popping up and pretending the past never happened. But also I think they're stopping themselves in a very practical way because they don't want to drag you into anything that they're a part of that's not particularly nice. I can't take this anymore. So the distance, the silence, I can still feel you. I'm more affected than you know. Yeah, especially if they come off blasé, you know, oh, let's just forgive and forget. It's not a big thing. It actually is, and they know it too. Yeah, I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. And this is in line with these two justice cards. So this person is hugely aware of how they showed up and what they did and didn't bring. Right, let's get some guidance and advice. Ooh, the situation will improve. Nice, okay. Anything else? Nope, not from this deck. Okay, let's have a look at this deck here. There we go. We have the number 37, no rain today, and that feels pretty good, like the sun is coming out here. We have a ballet dancer, we've got rain, we've got clouds, the sun, Leo energy, in case any of those things are relevant or confirmation. Let me see what the book says about this. So the number 10, 3, 7 could be important. 1, 0, 1 and 0 definitely new beginnings. Okay, let's see. Comfort, positive view of life, energy and shine. In this card we see the sun banishing a crying cloud. There will be no rain today. The sun gives warmth and comfort. Her rays grant life and strength. They chase away grief and loss. On dark days, turn your face toward the sun and let the shadows fall behind you. Slip on your dancing shoes, if only for a moment, and let the energy move through your body. Surround yourself with positive, happy people to foster an environment where you can shine. Wow, look at that. These cards are great together. So we've got improvement here. The sun is about rebirth, renewal, abundance. I'm really interested as well in the fact that the sun is referred to as a she in this deck, and we tend to think of the sun in tarot as being the masculine energy. So something's flipping on its head here, and it could be that this person's coming forward now to give more than you are at this time, because again, this focus is on balancing things out. It's something they want to do. Okay, so I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much for being here, for bearing with the background noise, and I hope it was helpful. I hope there were some messages for you, and hopefully I'll see you for our twin flame reading tomorrow. Okay, bye.